Okay, I'm back with more exciting startup information. Tonight, we're going to talk about a company called Boat Planet. Uh, Obviously, it's about boats. They're from St. Louis, Missouri. I didn't realize St. Louis, Missouri was a big place for boats, or maybe it isn't. I'm not sure. Somebody can tell me. But now that I think about it, I grew up in Illinois. Maybe there's St. Louis Arch. There's a river by there. Not sure what river. So maybe there are a lot of boaters out there. Anyway, industry, obviously recreational. So discretionary purchase for those of you who want to be in that space or are in that space. What is the solution? Well, they offer a software for centralizing boat repair services and for repair shops to find customers and collect payments. So it looks like they have a two-sided solution. Those are always more complicated, so that's certainly a risk one would have to think of, certainly as a potential investor or actual investor. But yeah, let's continue. Competitor analysis. This is pretty niche. I wonder what are people doing currently to find, boat repair companies, and for boat repair companies to get payment. There's got to be an existing process, and I'm assuming since they're raising money and they're out there, that they think their solution is better than what's being done currently. Somebody in the comments can tell me how things are done currently, and maybe that would add some information, a color to what I'm talking about. The website, boatplanet.com, pretty easy. Does this have product market fit given they're raising money? I don't think so. I think it seems like it's still pretty early, I would say. They're only raised $1.2 million, which is either angel or pre-seed, it seems like to me. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me. Actually, you know what? I see now that it's seed funding they've done. So this is their first raise. It's pretty light from a seed perspective, I think. But yeah, they don't have any inventory and whatnot. So just software. So maybe they only need that to get started. What is the problem they're addressing? I kind of hinted at it. It's finding boat repair shops, scheduling the service, and for boat repair shops themselves is finding customers and collecting payments. So given that they're highlighting that payments, collecting payments is a big, certainly a significant part of their software, it seems like that might be a pain point for boat repair shop owners, right? They're not getting paid. People are just leaving their boats, maybe? I'm not sure. So that's interesting to know. Obviously, their customers, boat owners on one side, and on the other side, boat repair shops. The lead VC is something called 46 VC. I'm not going to lie, I don't know anything about them. But if anybody does, feel free to shout that out in the comments. I already mentioned that this is, seed funding, so still on the early side, and 1.2 million is a little bit light. So, this feeds into my thoughts. It seems like a very niche area, and maybe that's why only 1.2 million. So I don't know how big the market is, but so that kind of limits how much venture capitalists would want to risk on a company in this small of a niche. And then also, like, how big of a problem is this actually solving? Like, how hard is it to find a repair shop? How hard is it to find customers? It's always hard to find customers, so I understand that. But from a customer's perspective, how hard is it to find shops and book time? And collecting payments is an issue with everybody. ask anybody in the construction industry, especially. So this is a different industry, but still, collecting is probably an issue. Total funding, yeah, that's all it is, 1.2 million, and then hopefully they have a patent which would give them something of a moat. And market size, as I mentioned, I'm not exactly sure how big it is, but I would describe it as very niche. That's it for today. I hope that was interesting. Provide your feedback in the comments. I'm happy to look at it and see how I can make this more interesting, more useful. And I'll keep tweaking, and we'll keep plugging away.